Hello everybody, in Standard today we are going to continue my little mini night series again. This time we're going to be looking at a Jeskai list of knights. Like I've said all the time, I've had a lot of fun with these knights. It's a great theme for me. I love playing with creatures and themes, and they're just really quick games at the same time. And especially working with these colors in the white, blue, and red, I've had a lot of fun. They're the best ones that I've had dealt with so far, and I figured why not make it into one deck. So let's try this deck out and see how it performs, and make sure to stick around at the end of the games where we're going to talk about what's in the deck and how the deck performed. Opponent's going to go first, and I'm well okay keeping this. Recruitment officer, okay. Let's go you. We've got farmhands ready to go, so we'll spend the 1 mana. So this is just mono white. Drop of plains. Otawara. Okay. Throw you down. The farmhand, let's make sure we get our plains so that we don't eat so much damage on these next couple turns. You have any Dawn Guard? Yeah, block you. Marshal. If it becomes day, enters the battlefield whenever day becomes night. Okay. Let's go Lancer right now. We can go Lancer right now and kind of play with whatever they're going to give us. Ossification, okay. Chaplain, okay. Imodane, okay. So let's go Marshal. Now let's go with the Knight. Kind of put them in a tough position on what they're going to do. That just has first strike. Okay, so they're going to get a plane, so they're going to get to 4 mana. There's their planes. Now what are you going to cast here? They could cast an Ossification. It wouldn't be my favorite thing to see, but I can live with the Rafine's Informant. I can live with that. That is alright with me. We can go the Bodyguard on this next turn and grab something. We're kind of in a defensive position here, though. That's definitely what's happening right now. So we could go Bodyguard or we could go Imodane. I think I might go Imodane because I need another plains. I just can't take too much damage right now. Yeah, they pass off. That's fantastic. We do love that. So, or do we just go farmhand? I might just go farmhand. That wouldn't be smart though. Let's go Imodane. No attacks. Wait for you. Wait for them to make their decision. We can go farmhand. I guess it really depends on what we draw here. Recruitment officer, what are you gonna do? They do nothing. Ah, that wasn't exactly what we're looking for. So let's go farmhand. Take the action. Grab our planes. Put on the planes. Where do we go from here? Move the top 4 cards. Okay, so when it goes to Knight, do we go grab the Bodyguard? Do we go grab the Dawn Guard? We're spending mana, so yep, boom, hit us. I would love to grab it. We'll pay it. Is it worth it? Let's attack in. It can be worth it. Yeah, that's easy points of damage. Okay, so they got another Dawn Guard. Okay. Alright, so they take out the Marshal. That's a smart choice. Really wasn't a bad choice. And haste. Oh, awesome. That's fantastic news. Let's go wastes. Do we go recruiter here and we just go in? No. 4, that's 8. I think we wait just a second longer. Let's just attack in with those. They're just gonna let that hit. Alright. I will pass my turn. We've got stuff to use with our... Dang. Mana. That costs 4. They didn't cast anything. What are you gonna do? With the top 4. It'll have ward. Oh, they did cast something. Sweet. Okay, so we don't have to worry about the Dawn Guard. Toy Davenant would be awesome. Let's transform our... Okay. That's perfect. Go to our turn. Oh, Heartflame Duelist. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. That's a big hit. We don't have anything with trample, so it wouldn't be smart. So let's just go in. Let's attack in with these guys. Yeah, I figure they're going to end up starting to block. Flying first strike. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. They've got stuff to play. They can only play 1 a turn. I'll end. That's gonna flip. Shoot. Well, it is what it is. We can only deal with what we got. Resistance squad. Do they have a human? Yeah, they got plenty of humans. I'm gonna bounce that to my hand. Because I'd rather have it. I would rather have it. Yep, you go for it. Yep, you can look. Chaplain of Arms. Okay, Sundown Pass, that's nice. Gives us another one. Marshal, come down. You and you. Yep, I would. Auto pay that. You don't gain any life. And we'll end our turn and go to them. Yep, that happens. That happens. We're in a stalemate, kind of. We're in day, right? Yeah, we're in day. Okay. Pass. Adeline is very nice. Adeline is a very nice creature. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can we pull it off? They're gonna lose everything. You would think. Okay, this could be really dumb, but let's go for it. I'm willing to go for it. Let's see what they end up doing. I was willing to go for this. We've got 3 things being unblocked. We should come close. 7, 8. Do we have enough? Do they have anything that gives lifelink? That has lifelink? I don't think so. I think we should be okay. Letting the math work for them, but I think that we're okay. This should be game. Oh my word, we are legitimately 1 short. Oh, I did my math wrong. I missed a point of damage somewhere. That's it's not we should be fine. We should still be fine depending on what they draw there, but we should be fine. Cuz we just need, they don't have anything with lifelink, do they? They have the Ossification. That's a huge hit for them. That's a huge hit. That's an actually incredibly massive hit for them. Oh, we have our own Ossification. Okay. Grab one of the lifelinkers, and then we win. Throw it on the plains. I guess it's not a lifelinker, but Resolve, autopay, autopay, autopay. Hey, we did it, baby. We did it. We did it. We beat mono white, baby. We beat mono white. Long game, but that was a good win. I enjoyed myself. Go Knights. Alright, so we're going first, and I'm going to keep this hand. I feel okay with this hand. Sundown Pass is going to come down first so that we can play the farmhand. That's red, right? I don't freaking know. Is that black? That's black. That's black. That's black. Alright. Sheesh. They make it so hard to see what color that is. Go grab that, please. It's a virus beetle. What are we dropping? We drop in the city. You. I'm not attacking. We'll play the plains next and get Tori the Avenant going. What could the opponent possibly have? When that attacks. Alright. I'll just attack with the Strobe-Knight. And throw down my Tori the Avenant. Opponent, you decide what you're going to do next. Nice. Good job. Proud of you, opponent. Get the Marshal down and do more work. Yeah. End our turn. Sitting at 9. Alright. And then Imodane's recruiter comes down and wins us the game, right? You. Sacrifice that one. Can we still win? No. Eiganjo. That goes through, and might as well do it. End our turn. 5, 7. We have enough. Virus Beetle. Discard the Eiganjo. Hopeless Nightmare. Well, that's lame. I'll just Imodane then. Yeah, that's a win. That's a little easy. That one's a little bit easy. Good win. Alright, so we are going to be going first in this one. I'm keeping this. Yeah, that last one we went pretty quickly. I think that we could go pretty quickly on this next one if we are really wanting to be. We'll go Wastes and we'll go with the Dawn's Light. Double Mountain. So Dawn's Light's dead. Yeah. Heartflame Duelist. Okay. We need to pick up another land. We'll go with another Dawn's Light. We need to pick up another land. Mechanized Warfare. Alright. That's not another land. That's just creatures, right? Yeah. So we'll go Marshal. We're gonna eat some damage because we can't pick up lands. So we've got Heartflame Duelist, we've got the Bodyguard. Play with fire. Play with fire? What? That's lame. Come on, oh. Hit us for 2. And Lightning Strike. Wow, opponent, are you even like... There we go. Go, opponent. Proud of you. I'll wait then. You go, opponent. Don't worry, I'll just grab it. There's another waste. Do we go Marshal? Let's go Marshal. And let's go ahead and attack in with the Bodyguard and our turn. Alright, opponent, what are you gonna do? You've got 4 mana. You really want to play this Virtue. Innervary Source. Okay, so they just want to do damage. So I'll just get rid of that. Tory Diavenant. We don't have enough red. That stinks. Always hate that. Target on that plains. Very big that we picked up that plains. Yep, that's you. Attack in with our Marshal. Visions of Phyrexia. Knight-Errant. Oh, decision here. I think it's important to do the damage. End our turn. Phoenix Chick, okay? Phoenix Chick is fine. They didn't pick up a mana? They need something. There's the mana. Okay. They need something. Another Phoenix Chick. Okay. They need something. They need something other than that. Alchemist. Okay. And... good game. Take their Alchemist. And go win the game. Eat it, Mono Red. Eat it. This deck can go fast. That's against a mono red deck, and we were able to beat them. This deck can go fast. Alright, so welcome back after those games. A lot of those can be really quick. I mean, Knights can play very quick. I mean, it's an aggro deck, so we can finish games off. But this deck did very well. I think we were able to handle a lot of the decks that are prominent on the ladder. So I think that this deck can do fairly well on the ladder. The one thing that I did not enjoy as much is that my mana base is a little bit scawampus. We need a little bit more help with it. I probably need to invest a little bit more into my wild cards in the rares. I just don't have as many as I need to make it as efficient as we probably could, because there are some times where we're not drawing into the colors that we need, and it kind of just slows the deck down a little bit. But this deck did fairly well. It had answers for everything about everything that the opponent could throw at us. It has the best of all the worlds of being able to handle whatever the opponent throws, with taking them and putting them into exile onto our board with our Ossifications and Bodyguards. We're able to shoot fire at them with our Heartflame Duelist. And at the same time, we're able to just be able to send in quick haste with Imodane's Recruiter as well. So it definitely had some touches of everything that you could possibly want, and did fairly well. So a lot of the cards that we're going to talk about in this deck, we've talked about a lot, so we can quickly run through them, because you can go watch all of those videos on all of the decks that I've done with the mono white. The Boros one, the Azorius one. We've talked about why those cards are in the decks. So let's quickly go over them. Ambitious Farmhands, there to get our planes so that we're able to get our mana that we want. Heartflame Duelist deals 3 damage to any target, and then it's a 3/1 Knight. So that's pretty dang good in on its own. Then we've got Knight of Dawn's Light, good card with the first striker, and it can be pumped to be even stronger. So, like that. Ossifications, dealing with the opponent's board, exiling one of their target creatures or planeswalkers onto one of our lands, which makes it very difficult for the opponent to deal with. Marshal of Zhalfir, making our knights +1/+1. It's our lord, obviously making it very good in our deck. Invasion of New Phyrexia can be a finisher for us. If we can get this late in the game, we can throw down for a ton of mana, and all of a sudden we've got a ton of 2/2 knights with vigilance. So that works out very well in our favor. That's why we only have one, because trying to fit it in, plus it's mythic, and then I just don't have the mythic wildcards, as I've always stated in the past. I need to develop a collection of that. Then 3 drops, we've got the Lancer. Every time a knight goes on the battlefield, it gets +1/+1 and gets vigilance. Obviously very strong that way. Adeline, I mean, that's a good card. I mean, everybody knows what Adeline does. Obviously it's a knight, so obviously going to be in the deck. Werefox Bodyguard, basically the same thing as the Ossification, except on this one it doubles as a creature and a knight, so it can be boosted pretty well, and we're able to gain life instead of just losing the Ossification or anything else like that, if somebody's going to get rid of the Bodyguard. Then we've got Xerex Strobe-Knight, Flying Vigilance, can create 2/2s if we cast 2 or more spells on a turn, which we can do pretty easily because this is an aggro deck. We can play a bunch of cards pretty dang quickly on it, so having that out there is very nice. Imodane's Recruiter, so for 5 mana we can create 2/2 knights. That's awesome. And then for 3 mana it can make everything have haste and have an extra +1 on its attack, which can finish off games when we really need it to. Definitely finished off the game against Mono White in that long one at the beginning of the video. Definitely love having Imodane's Recruiter, one of those silent winners on its own. Then I've also added Rem Carolus, Stalwart Slayer. This is one of those cards you can think about throwing away. I usually like having it in here if I can, because I like having the ability to be able to protect myself from mono red. And this card would have been really nice against that mono red deck that we played at the very end of the video, because that was a straight up mono red burn list. And if Rem's out there, they can't touch us. And so that's huge. That would have been huge for us to be able to have, and that's mostly the reason why I like having Rem Careless on my decks whenever I'm playing with best of one, because of the reason of just trying to shut down mono red on me. Then at the 4-drop, we've got Tori Davenant. So this is a Vigilance Trampler for 3 with 3/3, but if it's attacking all other creatures that are red, they gain Trample. And if they are white, they have Vigilance and get +1/+1 until the end of their attack. So if we've got a Marshal out there, we can have +2/+2 on all of our Knights. That can be really strong very, very easily. And if we've got 7 mana out there, Tori Davenant, Imodane's Recruiter, that's very nice. Very nice combo working together there. And then last card of all, we've got Knight-Errant of Eos. This is one of those convoking cards so that we can be able to draw into our creatures. Our whole deck, other than Ossification and the Invasion, are all creatures. So it is very nice and pretty easy to be able to draw into 2 creature cards when we are looking at the top 6 cards of our library. Sometimes we get unlucky and draw a whole bunch of lands, but that's the real reason why we've got farmhands, is to decrease the amount of lands in our deck. But that's the deck right there. Like I said, mana base could be fixed. There's a couple of other cards, other spells that you can throw in, getting rid of some of the creatures or the ossifications or anything that you could throw in just to add bonus stuff to it. But like throwing in some counters with the blue, or throwing in extra burn tactics with like a lightning strike, or play with fires with the red. So there's other options you can do and throw away a couple of these other creatures that you want. But this is pretty a very defined list of cards from the best things that we've seen in the mono white, the Azorius, and the Boros Knights lists that we've done so far. Thank you so much for sticking all the way to the end of the video. If you've made it this far, I deeply appreciate it, and deeply appreciate the fact that you're continuing to watch my Knights mini-series. I've had a ton of fun playing with Knights. I'm going to continue to say that. I've had tons of fun playing with this, and that's why and Magic is just a lot of fun for me right now when I'm making all these Knights decks, and that's why we're getting a whole bunch of those videos. So like I said again, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of this video, and until next time.
I went for the head.